Jungkook's live stream yesterday was a significant moment. Seeing him after so long brought a sense of calm and reassurance to many. His speech was clear and consistent throughout the broadcast. There was no confusion about what he wanted to convey. Jungkook is doing well and remains connected to what he loves. During the live stream, Jungkook expressed himself simply, and every word carried weight, especially when he spoke about Taehyung. At those moments, his attention became even more focused. The way he mentioned Taehyung's name was clear, deliberate, and with a special tone that many immediately recognized. He didn't need to say much more. The way he said it was enough to understand its importance to him. One of the highlights was when Jungkook mentioned that the song Pretender was Taehyung's recommendation. That song had already been heard in a previous Taehyung livestream, clearly connecting the two moments. Furthermore, there's a long-known fact: Taehyung and Taehyung constantly share songs with each other. When they find music they like, they exchange it. This type of interaction has been repeated at different stages and continues to occur. This moment brought to mind another important musical exchange, Oh No Oh Yes. Taehyung recounted 2 years ago that Jungkook was the one who recommended it to him. Later, Jungkook was seen listening to it during a live stream, and Taehyung also shared it while watching a sunset. What became clear during the live stream is that the relationship between Jungkook and Taehyung remains strong. Jungkook, with his presence and words, made it evident that the bond is still active and strong. There was no need for lengthy explanations, the details spoke for themselves. The live stream also served to clarify their stance regarding external comments. Jungkook appeared confident, calm, and decisive. This reinforced the idea that he has no doubts or insecurities about his experiences and the important people in his life. For those who follow Taekook, this livestream was a clear confirmation. The connection between Taehyung and Jungkook remains evident in small gestures, direct references, and actions that are repeated over time. The music, the mentions, and the way they keep each other in mind demonstrate a constant and stable relationship. Every reference made sense within a story that has been developing for years. Jungkook didn't need to prove anything with grand words. His actions were enough to make it clear that Taehyung continues to occupy a central place in his life. Jungkook's livestream was clear, organized, and firm. It showed continuity, closeness, and connection. For those who follow Taekook, it was an important moment that reaffirms what has been seen over time. The relationship between Taehyung and Jungkook remains intact, present, and solid. Taehyung shared a birthday message on his Instagram stories dedicated to Park Seo-joon, one of his closest friends and an important member of the group Wuga. Taehyung wished him happiness, well-being, and success, making it clear how much he values their friendship and the important place Park holds in his life. He also highlighted the constant affection Park Seo-joon shows for Taehyung and Jungkook, whom he recognizes as important people in his inner circle. Accompanying the message was a video of Taehyung dancing calmly and confidently. As Taehyung moves naturally, other Wuga members briefly appear in the scene, including Park Seo-joon. This reveals the trust between them and the comfort they feel in each other's company. It's a simple moment that reflects the group's genuine closeness. The relationship between the Wuga members is portrayed as a strong bond, based on constant support and mutual respect. They are seen as a group that supports each other both personally and professionally, maintaining a stable connection over time. For Taehyung, Wuga represents a safe space where he can be himself, without filters or distance. Within this environment, the relationship between Taehyung and Jungkook is clearly integrated. Every time they're together, their interactions draw attention. The closeness between them is evident in simple, constant gestures, how they seek each other's gaze, how they stay close, and how they support each other in small, everyday situations. These attitudes are repeated over time and form part of a dynamic that is easy to recognize. When Taehyung shares this type of content, he also reinforces the image of his bond with Jungkook. They don't need to explain it with words because their behavior speaks for itself. The way they support each other, the comfort they show in their company, and the trust they convey reveal a solid and stable relationship. That's why every time they appear together, they generate attention and positive comments. Many people who closely follow Taehyung and Jungkook value these moments because they reflect consistency in their relationship. This isn't just a one-off appearance, but rather a continuous presence that has been evident over time. Each interaction contributes to a story that has been steadily and visibly built. The post also reinforces the importance of Park Seo-joon and Wuga in Taehyung and Jungkook's lives. Their relationship isn't limited to friendship, it feels like a close-knit family, where support is mutual and unwavering. This environment allows Taehyung and Jungkook to feel comfortable and secure when they're together. The desire to see Taehyung and Jungkook sharing moments together again remains strong among their fans. Every joint appearance confirms the connection they maintain and the way they support each other. Their behavior when they're together is clear, consistent, and easily identifiable. The story shared by Taehyung highlights several important points: a strong friendship with Park Seo-joon, the value of Wuga as a close-knit group, and within that context, the relationship between Taehyung and Jungkook. Everything is presented in a direct and clear way, revealing an authentic connection that many people recognize and support. The connection between Jungkook and Taehyung is easily recognizable in the way they interact. There's a clear way they look at each other, searching for one another with their eyes even when other people are around, and maintaining small physical contacts that need no explanation. These gestures appear at different times and in different situations, making it clear that they are part of their daily dynamic. Jungkook tends to pay attention to Taehyung directly. Their gazes are steady and frequent, and their body language demonstrates closeness. Taehyung responds in kind, remaining attentive, close, and present. This interaction is constant and easy to notice for anyone observing closely. It doesn't change depending on the place or who is around. An important point is that this way of relating is consistent over time. It's not a single striking moment, but a series of repeated actions that build a clear picture. They walk together, stand close to each other, and accompany one another naturally. They don't need to speak to understand each other, as their communication also occurs through simple and direct gestures. When Taehyung shares content featuring himself and Jungkook, it reinforces their close relationship. There are no explanations or additional messages. What's shown is enough to convey the nature of their connection. Their presence together is clear and consistent, revealing a stable bond built on trust and mutual comfort. Many people appreciate these moments because they maintain a clear line with what has been seen before. The relationship they project doesn't change or contradict itself. On the contrary, it's reaffirmed each time they appear together. This continuity is what generates interest and positive comments, as it demonstrates a relationship built over time and consistently sustained. The way they support each other is also significant. Jungkook is often attentive to Taehyung's movements, and Taehyung responds with the same attentiveness. They support each other with simple gestures, a glance, a brief touch, a quiet closeness. These details, though they may seem small, speak volumes about their relationship. At various times, it seems clear that they prioritize each other. Even when the environment is noisy or there are many people around, their attention is focused on each other. It's not about isolating themselves, but about maintaining a clear connection even amidst other activities. This attitude is repeated and easily recognizable. Taekook's relationship feels firm and well-defined. It doesn't depend on words or public explanations. It's understood through shared experiences, constant companionship, and the way they stay close to each other in different contexts. Every joint appearance reinforces the same idea: a solid, calm, and consistent relationship. For those who closely follow Jungkook and Taehyung, these moments don't create a new story, but rather confirm something that has been evident for a long time. The way they look at each other, seek each other out, and remain present for one another sends a clear message. It's a visible, sustained, and easily identifiable connection, expressed in simple and consistent actions, without needing explanation.